Now, Bob, let me talk to you about the Triumph puppet for a minute. I understand the Triumph puppet was manufactured in Mexico. Your wife found it, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes, my wife and I were newlyweds.
Yes.
And we went to a furniture store on the east side, and they had, it was one of those.
And you were the head writer at this point for Conan.
Of Conan, yes.
Yes, right.
And so they have these whimsical puppets. You know how furniture stores, like, here's something
weird. There's puppets hanging up.
Yes, and they're all like super realistic puppet heads.
Yes.
Which just cracked me up to no end, because usually puppets look like cartoons.
Right.
And I just loved making a real puppet do. So I immediately slipped a dog puppet head on my hand and sniffed her ass.
Triumph is a puppet that was made in Mexico. They've stopped making them.
Yes.
Did you have the foresight to buy a lot of these puppets when they were making them?
Yeah, we bought a lot of them.
How many did you buy?
Well, the Conan prop guys bought like everything they could find at a certain point.
50 Triumphs? Are there 100 Triumphs?
No,
How many Triumphs
I
are
wish
there?
we had bought that many like when we first did it. But like it was a hit character right away, but we didn't know that I would want to do it in 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's been going on longer than you could have even imagined.
Well, it's like it's the only gig I can do where I'm the star of the show, and it's a lot more money. Because it's like if I'm a head writer, I'm going to be there anyway.
Have some of
I might as well be the star.
Did you ever try to make a new Triumph puppet?
There are people still at work. They've made you know, molds.
But what is the problem with the new Triumph puppet? It just doesn't feel funny to you?
No, it's fine. They just, you know, we could get away with some of the ones they've made. They're just like, they were all individually hand-painted, we found out later.
But there was something special about the ones made in Mexico. They were extra bad, the Triumph puppet.
There's something, well, it's half the rubber puppet, and then the body.
Yeah, what is that body?
Okay,
it's
so
like
the body is like...
It's like a mess.
No, the body is a beheaded Rottweiler doll.
Right.
You know, like one of those plush animals that had a beautiful Rottweiler head that was, you know...
chopped off.
Yes, chopped off and gutted.
Do you ever change the outfit? And you know what else is weird about it?
Look how shitty the bow tie is at this point.
Not only is the bow tie shitty, but I noticed like you take Triumph and you throw him in your knapsack almost in disgust. It's like you're trying to kill Triumph. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to destroy him.
It really. I don't want to be one of those guys who thinks he's real. Like you hear stories about Edgar Bergen, or Edgar Bergen, like Candace was on one knee and like, hey,
that was her brother.
Yeah, meet Charlie.
I would love to see a documentary. Like Triumph was probably made in a sweatshop, and then some drug dealer looked at it and said, "Hey, I could hide a lot of coke in the head of this fucking thing because nobody would inspect the puppet."
And then somebody said, "Senor, we can also sell them to yuppies at furniture stores."
Now, when you were a little boy, you had a family dog, and you used to make believe the dog had a voice, and you would taunt your sister, right?
I've done that with like 3 dogs, actually.
But the dog always had the same accent.
It was like this little Bichon. It was like all froofy, and I was like, I want to play.
Yes, and why did it always have this, what is it, like an Eastern European accent?
Yes.
Why? Your grandparents are from Eastern Europe, and you heard them talk like that.
I heard them talk like that, and I don't know.
Because it's a horrible impression.
Like, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's perfect. It's like, hey, I'm going to... And you lose the impression halfway through.
There's just something about a dog's face that feels Eastern European to me. Like, because I didn't do it with cats.
All right.
It was only dogs. And then the only thing I could think of was that, and this sounds horrible, but that dogs have the same kind of wide-eyed wonder that Eastern European immigrants just landing in Ellis Island would have, like, oh, look at all of this. Yes.
A Statue of Liberty.
Oh, I want these very much.